Hi, I'm John Harrington, and I'm going to walk you through best practices for your camera settings to set up for streaming and spotting with Spotlight Photos. These are the settings specific to the Sony a7 IV camera, but if you're using another Sony camera, while the pages of the menu may be different, these settings can be a reference point for you to set up your own camera. While the team at SMP can't do these videos for every model of camera, there are other videos for some of the more popular ones. Now let's get started on the settings. We'll divide up this video into 3 sections. We'll walk through those together. First, the iPhone settings. Second, the camera settings, those that are required and also good recommendations. And third, connecting to the devices to stream. But before jumping into the camera settings, let's configure your iPhone. The system works best with the iPhone 6s or more recent. In settings, you're going to select display and brightness, and then you're going to choose Never. This helps to ensure your iPhone maintains an open line of communication with your camera. If you're not able to access the option for Never, take your phone out of low battery mode. In settings, make sure your Wi-Fi is toggled off. Wi-Fi must be off during the initial connection to the camera. Once the camera and the iPhone have established a connection, you can reactivate Wi-Fi to use venue Wi-Fi, keeping in mind that if you power off your camera, the connection is lost, or the camera goes to sleep, you'll need to cycle the Wi-Fi off and then on again to reestablish the connection. Next, launch the Spot My Photos app on your iPhone. Once you're logged in, and after selecting your event in the app, you're going to choose Camera Direct, then Sony, and then finally Cord. That's it. With the above settings set, your phone is essentially set and in ready position. Now let's turn to your camera. I should note, this presumes your camera is set to factory default settings. You're going to press the menu button, and you're going to navigate to the red camera shooting menu, which is page 2 of 53. And navigate right into the submenu, and first make sure that under JPEG a7iv that JPEG is selected, as the Spot My Photos app only handles JPEG files, and a7iv file will not be recognized. Next, navigate down to image quality settings, and for file format, you're going to choose at least JPEG. We'll have more on this later in recommendations. While still in menu, navigate to the Transfer Remote, which is the green network menu. Specifically, go to page 35 of 53. Once you've navigated to the Transfer Remote, then navigate to PC Remote function, and then right again to PC Remote, and turn it on. You'll also want to confirm that PC Remote Connect method is set to USB. Scroll down, and make sure that Still Image Safe Destination is set to PC plus camera. Next, set PC Save Size to small size. Now on to the RAW plus JPEG Save Image. This menu will be grayed out if you are only shooting JPEGs. If you're shooting both RAW and JPEGs, make sure this is set to JPEG only. Next, you're going to navigate to the Toolbox menu, and you're going to go to the USB submenu, which is page 51 of 53. Make sure that USB connection mode is grayed out, but reads PC Remote. Make sure that USB LUN setting is set to multi. And lastly, set USB power supply to off. Now, turn off your camera with the off-on switch. This preserves the settings you just set. If you don't, and your camera turns off due to battery exhaustion, or you just remove your batteries with the camera on, the settings won't be saved, and you'll need to reset the settings just discussed. Now let's turn to a broader conversation about recommended settings and why. Here are best practices for reducing any hiccups during the job and maximizing your flexibility with the images after the job. My first recommendations are as follows. and Menu, navigate to the Shooting menu, which is the red Camera. And then right to Image Quality. And then again to Image Quality Settings. And under File Format, choose RAW and JPEG. These settings ensure you have a RAW file for any post-event editing to correct any images that had challenged, but it's otherwise best to always have a RAW file. Because you're not doing any work on the JPEG file, the quality and image size settings maximize file compression and reduce size, ensuring the fastest upload possible. Next, navigate to the Network menu, which is the green glow, which is page 39 of 53. And navigate right again to Airplane mode and turn Airplane mode on. This will preserve your battery. Any setting that burns the camera battery you'll want to turn off. While it works in either position, turning off the camera's internal Wi-Fi saves battery. Next, while still in the menus, go to the yellow Toolbox menu. And navigate right to the Power Setting option. Setting Auto Monitor off to 10 seconds. This will preserve your battery. And next, navigate to Power Save Start Time and choose Off. But be sure to also set Power Save by Monitor to Does Not Link. Otherwise, when your monitor turns off, your camera will go into Power Save mode as well. And that's it. With all of the above, you should be able to get connected and running without any problems. Now, connect your camera to the iPhone, making sure that for all iPhones before iPhone 15C, which has a USB-C connection, you are using the Apple-branded Lightning to USB-A cord that uses a USB-A to USB-C. You'll see corded camera up and the teal check mark. Trigger the camera. And the image transfers to the iPhone and up to the cloud. While shooting hardwired is going to be the fastest, and as a best practice, there may be instances where you want to shoot wirelessly from the camera to the iPhone. With all of the above set, switching is easy. Disconnect the connecting wires. Within the menu, navigate to the green glow, which is Network Settings, and go to the Transfer Remote submenu, which is page 35 of 53. Inside that menu is the PC Remote function. Which, if you were set up for hardwired connectivity earlier in the video, shows a USB connection method. You're going to set PC Remote to off, and then you're going to navigate to PC Remote Connection Method and choose Wi-Fi Direct. And then return to the menu item above and turn on PC Remote. And you are directed to the connectivity information in Wi-Fi Direct info, which is after clicking the center of the wheel on the back of the camera to select OK. Scroll down to Wi-Fi Direct info. And because we have airplane mode set on, we're going to go back and turn airplane mode off. Now back in PC Remote function. You click right, and the Wi-Fi SSID appears, and the password is required. Press the menu button to exit the information window, and switch to the iPhone. Under Settings, turn Wi-Fi on and select the SSID for the camera. If this is the first time the camera and the phone have been connected wirelessly, you're going to need to enter the password. Now switch back to the SMP app. Select your event, Camera Direct, Sony, and wireless. The camera is connected. Trigger the camera. Over Wi-Fi, the transfer speed is slower than hardwired, and you'll want to make sure the iPhone remains close to the camera, otherwise the connection will be lost. Images will be uploaded to the SMP cloud over cellular now because the iPhone only allows for one Wi-Fi connection at a time. At some point, you'll want to turn off your camera with the off-on switch. This preserves the settings you just set. If you don't, your camera turns off due to battery exhaustion, or you just remove your batteries with the camera on, the settings won't be saved, and you'll need to reset the settings just discussed. Be sure to check out the separate videos on pro tips and tricks, as well as a video on a few tested and effective hardware setups when you're mobile and not stationary on a tripod. Thanks for watching. Now go out and shoot, spot, and share.